Hey guys, it's YellowSubmarine, and this is going to be a longer commentary that I'm going to do. I'm playing Team Deathmatch on Subpens on World at War using the Type 100, and the perks are Flamethrower, Camouflage, and Dead Silence, I think. Yeah, and I skipped the boring parts of this game because I actually go negative, and I don't think you guys want to see 84 deaths, because this server was 30 plus people, I think, and it was pretty much me spawning and getting noob tube half of the time. So I just skipped out the boring parts and left you guys with the cool little kill streaks that I had. And yeah, that's enough about the gameplay. I want to jump on some topics here. Did you guys know that a cockroach can live 9 days without its head before it starves to death? I mean, that's crazy. The only thing it dies from is starvation without its brain. Anyways, let's get into some topics here. First topics I want to talk about is Black Ops versus World at War, and which I personally like more and why. Shit, man, some freaking motorcyclist is outside. Oh, excuse my language, man. Oh, I gotta close the window, making some noise, distracting me. Yeah, Black Ops versus World at War. I personally think that World at War is a better game than Black Ops. Now, you may disagree, and for a lot of you, well, for a lot of you, and majority of people who play Black Ops never did play World at War because, according to the sales and the profits made, it was way more than like double than World at War. I'm pretty sure it was. But the reason I love World at War more is because it's much more simpler, and it's practically the same as COD 4, except it's kind of World War II style, which I don't mind. I actually love the World War II style. I'm kind of getting tired of the modern warfare, the modern weapons, that kind of style of game, and it's really nice to go back to a World War II game. You might disagree, but like, personally, I'm very, very tired of the modern weapons, modern kill streaks. I mean, if this game was COD 4, I probably won't like it as much because of that feel for Modern Warfare 2 that I had, and got boring and old, if you know what I mean. And yeah, World at War is just a fun game for me. I don't know, it's because I bought it when Modern Warfare 2 was in its like thriving stages. I don't know how to say, but it's when Modern Warfare 2 was the game to play. That's when I bought it, and I guess people don't care about their KD as much in this game, and neither do I anymore, because it's not the game that you brag about being the best at anymore. And that's what makes it fun. Like, you don't care if you die or if you get a million kills. You just care to have fun in this game. And now it's like all the pros playing. I'm pretty sure that's how it is on like what's it called, on COD 4 right now. If you go on console too, and World at War, other than the hackers, it's pretty much the people that love the game and that want to play it and that they're good at it. No more noobs, you know. Other than Modern Warfare 2, I don't think that noob tubes are a huge issue anymore in World at War and in COD 4, although I do get killed about 50 deaths by a noob tube of the other team, but I don't know why, it just does not piss me off. For some reason, I don't get angry when I get killed by a noob tube in World at War as opposed to Black Ops. And it's probably even, man, I just don't know how to explain it. It's World at War for me is just such a much more laid back game. Just play to have fun. You know, I'm just rushing around, although it's not that successful. Did I mention I go negative? Yeah, it's not that successful when you rush around with 30 plus people on a server, because about half of them are camping and you're bound to run into them. Although a lot of people are non-noobs, pros, I don't know. You run into a lot of noobs when you play like a 30 plus server. That's all I gotta say, but it doesn't annoy me. Again, I'm just repeating what I'm saying. Anyways, let's move on to the next topic. Let me just take a drink of Coca-Cola. That's good. Move on to the next topic, which is the flamethrower in Black Ops and the flamethrower in World at War, in which I think it's better. Personally, again, I'm gonna have to go with World at War because they balanced it out very nicely. I mean, they have a perk. They have a perk, flamethrower, and then they have a perk that counters flamethrower, which is fireproof or something like that. It's the green perk. I know that for sure. I mean, they balanced it so nicely with that, but with Black Ops, I don't think they balanced it quite enough. Flamethrower is an attachment, although that may sound like overpowered. Like here, you lose a perk for a flamethrower. In Black Ops, you lose an attachment. Wow, you don't get your dual mags or whatever. You gotta forget flamethrower. But it does have ammo. That's the downside. This, you just wait for it to cool off, and that's the upside for that. Obviously, but there's a perk to counter flamethrower, but it's the green perk in World at War. In Black Ops, it's the blue perk, which is flak jacket, and here's fireproof, which I don't know why, but it just doesn't balance out. It just doesn't give it the same feel. Just a lot of people don't even counter flamethrower in whatchamacallit, in World at War. People don't use the fireproof perk because the only thing it does is it protects you from flames. And if you're really pissed off by flamethrower, then you're gonna use that perk. But if you're not, then if you don't really mind getting killed by a flamethrower once or twice a game, you're not gonna use that. You're probably gonna use Dead Silence or Iron Lungs or something more effective than just being protected by the fire, which may save you 1 or 2 deaths per 20-minute game like I have here. Well, although I do go on a flamethrower rampage in this game, as you might have noticed already, or I'm just getting to the good part if you know what I mean. I go on a flamethrower rampage here. I mean, everybody's afraid of my flamethrower. They're wishing they made that fireproof class. But in Black Ops, almost everybody I know either uses Ghost as their first perk, or they use Flak Jacket. Those are the 2 main perks. Rarely do I see somebody using Hardline or somebody using Lightweight. Okay, yeah, Lightweight is a little more common, but I don't know. I don't see people using other perks other than what's the 5th perk? I don't even know. I can't even remember right now. Ghost, Flak Jacket, Lightweight, Hardline, and wow. See, I don't even know the other perks. Although I never bought Ghost in my last 3 prestiges, a ton of people use it. I mean, and if you're gonna use either Ghost or Flak Jacket, which about 90% of the community does, then like 40% of the community is protected by flamethrowers since they have Flak Jacket. If they have the pro version, that is, which most people do. If you're sticking to non-prestiging the whole time, like that perk, not only does it protect you from explosive, but as a bonus, it protects you from flames, and that includes an napalm as well. So it's just not balanced. I'm gonna say the way they laid out the perks and the attachment flamethrower, as in World at War, it is a lot more. And also that I gotta say, Flak Jacket in World at War and in Black Ops is way different. I mean, it's all stopping power and Juggernaut. That all changed the game, the name of the game for what's it called, for Black Ops. That just completely turned the tables around, made everything what seemed to be balanced, but I'm gonna tell you right now that it's not balanced, because Flak Jacket in World at War was a really good perk. It was the exact same perk without the pro version in World at War as it is in Black Ops. But putting it in the first perk slot, like choosing between Ghost or Flak Jacket, is the same as choosing between Flak Jacket in World at War and Camouflage, right? Because 2 of them are in the red spot, 2 of them are in the blue spot. So, but the way they put it, they put Flak Jacket and Camouflage into the red perk slot with stopping power, which made you have a really hard decision. Do I want those extra bullets going into a guy to kill him? Do I want that extra health so I can survive 1 more bullet? Or do I want to stay away from the radar? Or do I want to be protected by bombs or whatever? That's a really hard decision. But with Black Ops Ghost, oh no, you only have two hard decisions. That's it. You either pick Ghost or you pick Flak Jacket. That's all. That's all in Black Ops. I mean, every other perk is pretty much. I'm not gonna say useless because they have a lot of uses for them, but I'm gonna say not as important. That's what I'm gonna say. All other perks other than Ghost and Flak Jacket are not as important as those two. And I mean, they made it really easy to choose your perks. That's why you see like a bunch of the same classes being used by all the people. You know, it's either Flak Jacket. I don't know what's a red perk, sleight of hand, or steady aim. Barely anybody uses Warlord or stuff like that. So it's either Flak Jacket or Ghost. It's either steady aim or sleight of hand. And it's either Marathon, Ninja, or Hacker. I mean, all the other perks, seriously, they might as well not include them in the game because not a lot of people use them and they're not as effective as the rest. So what may seem like a really balanced game, which they say is the most balanced game ever, just because you don't have stopping power and Juggernaut doesn't mean it's the most balanced game so far in Call of Duty history. Because the way they place the perk systems, the weapon attachments, the weapons, everything of that, the way they made like an AK-74U way overpowered. I don't know if they downed it down. I never personally used the AK-74U or the FAMAS, but like the way they advertised balancing in the game and then the way they kicked it off at the start really like confused me because they didn't do what they thought they were gonna do. Just because they removed stopping power and Juggernaut doesn't mean you balance the game completely. Anyways, that's my thought on the way Treyarch did Black Ops. I think it was total disaster. Although I still have fun playing it, and it's only because of the mods and Nuketown 24/7. And again, I'm gonna use those classes because I don't want to be at a disadvantage when everybody's using Flak Jacket. I don't want to be using Hardline. Yeah, I get a kill streak earlier than I would anyways. I mean, it's easy to get 3 kills for a UAV. Now I need to get 2. Whoop-de-hoo. Also, noob tubes. Noob tubes in World at War, in this game that I'm playing right now, that you're seeing me with the Type 100, it was an issue. But that's the only time I ever came across noob tube issues in World at War in history of my, I don't know what, 100 hours playing on this game. That's the first time I was like, what, man, how many noob tubes are in this game? Other than that, I never encountered any problem with noob tubes in World at War, but in Black Ops it really does piss me off. I mean, even with Flak Jacket, like, it just pisses you off that you have to worry about another thing as noob tubes. Somebody always has to be cheap. I don't know what the problem is with taking those things out. Nobody likes them, and I mean no one. Do you like getting killed by a noob tube? And if you say yes, if you find 1% of the world says yes, I really enjoy getting killed by a noob tube. I don't want some trolls saying that just because they want noob tube in the game. If you find 1% that says yes, I really enjoy getting killed by a noob tube, then put them in. Anyways, I'm YellowSubmarine. Please rate, favorite if you really loved the video, and subscribe to keep up with me. Thanks. Bye.